Hi 6th class, Miss Sutton here. I hope you're all well. I just wanted to say the very best of luck in your transition to secondary school. I really hope that you make the most of it and enjoy it so much. I had such fun with you guys this year when we got involved in Miss Sinnett's production of Shrek, and I was able to help out. And you were such a great bunch to work with and so much fun. For many of you, it was your first time on stage, but I hope it's not your last, because whether it's musical production, theatrical production, or just any sort of show, say yes and get involved, because it's a great way to meet people. I really hope that you make lots of friends, have lots of great memories, and as I said, say yes and do new things, because it's a super way to get involved in secondary school. Have great fun. Tor Ara, Slán!
Hi 6th class, this is just a message to wish you the best of luck as you head to secondary school.
Every teacher that ever had you always said you were a great class to have, a good mix of crack, little bit of mischief, but hard work at the back of it all. So we're really going to miss you here in Glynn, and we all know that you're going to do fabulous in secondary school. Have a lovely summer, and hopefully we'll see you some night over the summer to celebrate. All right, take care. Bye.
Hi 6th class, congratulations on finishing up your final year of primary school. Hopefully we will be able to have a celebration over the summer. Whether it was Racquet League, Hurling League, Basketball League, Christmas plays, art competitions, handing out wagon wheels at a sing-song, or even just singing Let It Go in the classroom, you always gave everything 100%. I would like to wish you all the best going forward into secondary school, and I hope you keep smiling and keep dancing through life with the same positivity that you showed during your time here in Glynn. I hope you all have a lovely summer, enjoy the holidays, and you are all an amazing class.
Hi 6th class, just a quick message to say goodbye to you all. I know this year didn't really end the way you would have hoped or the way you would have wanted it to, but looking at the other side of it, you guys are all now history makers. You're the first ever 6th class in Glynn National School to finish school in March. I really enjoyed getting to know you all during my time at Glynn. You've always seemed like such a positive and such a friendly group of kids. I really hope you keep these traits going into secondary school. I know the staff here will really miss you all. You've always been so helpful and have been such good role models to the younger kids in this school. I bet you're all really looking forward to starting secondary school. I hope you all enjoy it so much. Do great things, and don't forget to come back and visit us whenever you can. Bye.
Hello 6th class. I'm sorry we missed out on your last few months in Glynn National School. It has been really lovely to see pictures and videos of you having lots of fun in your garden for Sports Week, so well done. For anybody who does play sport, I would say please keep it up in secondary school. You don't need to be the star of the show. Being part of a team means a lot more than that. I'm sad that we didn't get a chance to compete in the Racquet League Camogie this year. I remember when you girls were in first class and we went out to the field to do some hurling. I told all the other teachers at that point that we were going to win the Racquet League when you were in 6th class. So you can always say that you probably would have won had you got the chance. I'm really looking forward to seeing you all at your graduation ceremony in the summer. Please be sure to say hello to me if you meet me out and about. Take care of yourselves and each other. See you soon. Bye.
Hi everybody in 6th class. I'm here in the junior infant classroom where you all started your journey through primary school 8 years ago. You came through that door as little 4 and 5 year olds, and you're now heading off into secondary school, into the next chapter of your life as 11 and 12 year olds. I was your teacher in junior infants, and we spent the year in this classroom learning letters and numbers and all those kinds of things. Then when you got to 2nd class, I was your teacher again. We were outside in the prefab, and Connor came to join us in 2nd class. And looking back now, I don't really remember Connor not being a part of the class. He fitted in so well and just mixes in with everybody else and was a great addition to the class. I remember one day in 2nd class he said to me, could you bring in your teddy bears to school? So I said, yeah, fine, bring in the teddy bears on Friday. So Friday came, and in came these teddy bears, huge big teddy bears and small teddy bears and long skinny teddy bears. Every kind of teddy bear that could be brought in was brought in. So we were out in the prefab, me, 30 of you, and all these teddy bears, and we could hardly move on the floor. There was no floor space left between all these teddy bears. But we had a great day and had a bit of a party, I think, at the end of it all. This year now, again, you've been back helping out with the junior infants and bring them up and down to Mass and sing songs and anything they've had to go to the hall for. And I have to say, as a junior infant teacher, it's brilliant to get a good group of 6th class that will help out with the infants and show a good example. And you were that group. You were really, really great, and I really appreciated it. So thanks a million. Throughout your years in Glyn, you've been a great class. You've been kind, you've been caring, sporty, competitive, hard-working, and always up for a bit of a laugh, no matter what. I know the end of 6th class wasn't the way you wanted it to be, and it wasn't the way we wanted it to be for you, but unfortunately you're the class that finished primary school in the middle of a pandemic, so we'll always remember you for that, if nothing else, I suppose. One thing I do know, that as a group you will go far in life. Anything you want, you will work for it and you will get it, and if you try hard enough, you can succeed at anything. I really enjoyed the 2 years that I was your teacher. I can honestly say I enjoyed teaching every single one of you. You should be proud of yourselves and all the things that you have achieved in Glyn School. I wish each and every one of you all the success that you deserve and the very best of luck in your new schools next year. And don't forget to come back and visit us, because we love to see you all coming back when you go to secondary school. I just have one important thing to tell you before you go. You probably know it, but just in case you forget, always remember, you can never have too much glitter. Bye!
Hello everybody, I'm just down here in the current junior infant classroom, which was our classroom when you guys were in senior infants with myself and Miss Sinnott. We were lucky enough to teach you then. I have lovely memories of teaching your class. You were a big class. There was always lots of fun, lots of energy and activity. You were great for getting involved in any kind of discussion, and super at the old dancing. You loved yourself. You loved the dancing. Some of you were really fancied yourselves as nifty movers. We had a few nice hairdressers. I remember there was a lot of plaiting going on with the girls doing each other's hair when they probably weren't supposed to be plaiting each other's hair, but it was top class plaiting. You might remember that we had Kay here at that stage. She used to come in to do reading groups with us, and you were all really fond of Kay. There used to be a race to try and get into Kay's group. We had lots of exciting little things happened over the years. There was a few people who had baby brothers and sisters born in their family during that year, and it's lovely to see them now starting to attend our school. I remember one little boy who got a cat during the year, and I asked him what the cat's name was, and he told me the cat's name was Mouse. So that gave us all a good laugh. My favourite memory is probably of the time very early on in senior infants when I asked everybody what was the difference between being in junior infants and senior infants. What, had they any new skill or anything that they were allowed to do this year that they weren't allowed to do the year before? And I got all sorts of answers, very sensible. Some people said that they were allowed to pour drinks from a heavy jug now into their own glass, and some people said they were allowed to use a sharp knife when they were having their dinner, and that was new. Other people had learned to swim, and some had learned to cycle without stabilisers. And one young lady informed me that now that she was older, her favourite thing about being in senior infants was she could now stay in Declan's for an hour longer. So that will go down in history as one of my favourite moments in a long time of teaching. I just want to wish you all the best going forward now, and now that you're leaving Glen National School 8 years later. We had earmarked you from the very start that you were going to be a super 6th class, and you really lived up to all our expectations. You had a brilliant sense of fun. There was so much talent in the class. There was so much energy and enthusiasm, and you managed to inject all that energy into your activities without, getting into any trouble or You always had a good balance between fun and being responsible and being polite, and you were so lovely with the younger kids in the school. It was always remarked upon. I know it was unfortunate the way that things happened this year, and you obviously missed out on things that should have been great fun for 6th class, but you know, I'd love you to dwell on all the things you did achieve and the mark that you'll have left behind you, which is just really, really special memories of a great bunch of kids who gave us eight wonderful years. And so I'm delighted now that you have a date for your confirmation, and you'll have a really special day, please God, that day, and thrilled that you're going to get to come in for your graduation, and hopefully we'll get to see you. So really enjoy those things now and go on into secondary school and live up to what you've already started to lay out, and just look after yourselves. Take care.
Hello boys and girls of 6th class. Just a quick clip to say hello, and also a sad goodbye from me because you're moving on to secondary school now. Just to say well done on these last few months. You've had a very tough end to primary school. It's been amazing what you've done. Not many boys and girls of your age can say that they've achieved so much by making such big sacrifices. So that's something you want to remember forever. You have to be commended for that. I was in school earlier today, cleaning out my own classroom and thinking of my own class moving on to 2nd class, but particularly of you, this year's 6th class, moving on to secondary school. I was thinking back to the time I taught you in 3rd class, in that long room outside Mr. Ryan's office. I have such fond memories of teaching you as a class. There was always just such a good and positive atmosphere in your group of boys and girls. You got on so well, you were always so enthusiastic and up for everything. Great crack and banter all the time. You really brought out the best in each other, and it was an absolute pleasure being with you. I just loved the atmosphere, and I really, really enjoyed that when we were teaching you. Also, as well as being full of fun, full of vigour, full of energy, you were always so respectful. You brought out the best in everybody in the school. You were respectful towards each other and towards the adults in the school, and really good towards the younger children. Of course, we're really sad that we didn't get a chance to enjoy the summer term with you and all the fun and all the opportunities that would have brought to you as a 6th class. But I know that now at least you can really look forward to celebrating your confirmation during the summer and some kind of lovely end of year celebration. It's all really well deserved, and you deserve to have a really, really lovely summer. I also just want to wish you all the very best in secondary. You can't but do well because you have so much going for you, each and every one of you. So I just want to say goodbye for now, but hopefully we'll see you over the summer, and the very, very best of luck from me to you in secondary school and of course in all your futures. Bye for now.
Hi, 6th class 2020, Sinead Sinnott here. We started out, I don't know how many years ago, you were in senior infants, and myself and Miss Cooney were job sharing, so I'm just coming here for a second to remind you of the classroom. You all seemed so young back then, and I've lots of memories of different things, but I remember more about 5th class because it was only last year, but we were only in senior infants and you were so young, and it's hard to believe that now you were about to go to secondary school. So this is the class you were in senior infants, and it's all the toys, and you were down there this year and you've been doing a brilliant job of taking care of the junior infants, both inside this classroom and outside and all over the school. So thanks for that, and I think we had a bit of fun down here all the way back then, and we're going to go up the corridor now and all the way up to 5th class. So are you following me there?
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Tidying up. I was never so good at that. So I suppose most of our memories are here in 5th class. Lots of Fridays looking out the window at 6th class playing bench ball, and I was trying to get you to do art or something like that. Lots of days where we just wet day, where we work away in maths and Irish and English. And lots of other days where we'd push the tables apart and we'd get up and we'd be practicing things for the concert or whatever. Matches, we'd be going off to Rapid League or Rising Stars or something, and you'd be heading in and out of the bathroom there. Lots of changing of clothes going on. So the match might be on now till about 2:30, but from about 1 o'clock onwards there was lots of going in and out to get ready for the match. My books over there. So best of luck. If you see me in the future, say hello, and just say hello, Sinead. Not missing it anymore, I suppose. And have a great time in secondary school. We've still 6 months of the year, so 2020 has been a good year and a difficult year, but there's many, many good times to come, so enjoy those times. Best of luck with the confirmation. Now we have a date, and hopefully we'll have a nice party some evening in the field out there in the summer, on a nice summer's day, and I'm looking forward to that, and looking forward to seeing you all again. So thanks for everything. You were great fun to work with. Loved the 2 concerts with you. We did lots of laughing, even though I'm sure I was pretty cross at times too, losing my temper, and I'm sorry for that. But in order to get things done, I suppose we had nice times going down to Mass and the servers and all the rest, and lots of different activities we have had. I loved our day last year in Carricklow. It was just brilliant, and lots of other funny things that happened, which I put in the letter. And yeah, so best of luck, and I think I'll still be here for another few years. Come back. Some of you might come back on TY and help me out. I'd be only too delighted to have you back, or I might see you helping out in Special Olympics when you're 16. Please come and help us out. And good luck for the summer. Good luck in all your sports, all your arts, all your different activities that you enjoy. I hope you get back to them. I hope you get out with your friends. I hope that next year there'll be some social events. Someday you might get to one of those teenage discos in the future. I hope so anyway, that you won't miss out on a lot of those things. And good luck in your new schools, and try and keep in touch and make new friends as well. Bye.
Hello to the boys and girls of 6th class. I'm here in our classroom, as you can see, and I'm just thinking back on the year that we had together. I know it was cut short, but focusing on the positives more than anything, I remember you as such a positive, enthusiastic, energetic, hard-working class. You really were, and I don't say that lightly. You were fantastic, super students. But taking all that aside, you were a lot more than just fantastic students. You were great friends. You were so kind, caring, thoughtful. You really looked out for one another. You set great example to the rest of the children in the school, from junior infants right the way up, and I know that they really did look up to you as role models, whether it was holding their hand walking down to the church or taking care of them on a wet day. There's so much I could say about you. You were a lot of things. You were dancers, you were gymnasts, you were sports players, you were super readers, you were singers, you were actors on the stage. You were just a bundle of energy, and one that all of the staff, not just myself, really loved, and I was just extremely lucky, I suppose, to have you for the time that I did. And looking forward, you're going to make a huge impression in secondary school. I know you all are, and I really wish you all the very best of luck there. We're very lucky to be able to say that on Monday we'll have our graduation here in the school, so we as a staff are very much looking forward to that. And then later in July we'll have our confirmation. So 2 big days yet to put down in your calendar as occasions where we can come back together, enjoy your time, and look back on not just 6th class but your time in Glyn very fondly. So we're very much looking forward to it. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Thanks.
Hello boys and girls. As you know, we'll see you all on Monday evening for your graduation. It was a strange year. If I could think of any class that would be able to cope with this, it would have been your group of people. You've been a fantastic group of people the whole way up to school. You've contributed a fierce amount to the school and been fantastic role models for all the younger children coming along after you. It has been, I've been really looking forward to the last term and seeing you leading in things like the rounders, the record league, the sports day, the jumble sale. Unfortunately, it wasn't meant to be. But as Simon Harris said in his video that he sent you all, there's very few people who will be able to look back in life and say that their actions contributed to saving so many lives. So well done. I hope it wasn't too hard for you, and I wish you the very best of luck as you move on towards secondary school, and know that we will miss you.